Check out this roller cover. Look at this thing. It's been eaten all the way here. I use this, I'm not going to use this by the way, but I've been saving it so that I could show it on a video, and today's the day. Look at that. I did a whole condo, all the walls, with this little mini roller, and it worked out really slick because the walls were smooth wall, but I was wondering why I wasn't getting the full benefit of the entire roller towards the end. I was getting about this much, then that much, then that much. I just figured it was all matted down, but it's all eaten away. So do these have a life shelf expectancy when you're using these? Yes. Don't go until you rub it all the way down to the nib, all right? It's just not worth it. Okay, but I'm going to use something kind of like this, a 3/8 nap roller, because it's smooth wall. Smooth wall meaning a smooth surface, even though I'm doing the ceilings. Okay, I'm just going to show you a little bit, but you know, I've got all kinds of painting videos on my channel. Look for them. In fact, I'm not sure, but I think I might have a playlist about painting. If I don't, let me know. Look at my playlists. I got, I don't know, 40, 50 playlists so far. And I really need to categorize all of my videos into playlists. But if you don't see anyone on painting, let me know. That's why I like to use a mini roller way up high like this so it doesn't get all over the place. Plus, it's lighter to use. I can use one hand if I need to. And I'm not too concerned about how far I can go with the paint on the mini roller. I just get down off the ladder and get some more paint because I can only reach out so far anyways. But I want to concentrate on getting a nice, smooth, full body coat on here. And that's all I'm going to do. Okay, because I'm way up here. I don't want to move my ladder and try to reach way up, you know, behind me or anything like that. I'm just going to set my pull down, move my ladder a little bit. And you may think, no, you can't really see exactly the paint color because the Kills primer was almost the same color as the paint, but I don't really want you watching the paint as much as the technique and just doing a little bit at a time, you know? Don't try to overdo it. I've got my goggles on because I don't want anything to drip on me. I don't want to reach over too far in the ladder, you know, like this. I can move the ladder. I'm a big boy. I'm just going to go where I feel comfortable, okay? And you may think, well, man, that's going to take you forever to do that ceiling. Well, it's not going to take that long. Be safe rather than sorry. Now, see, in a perfect world, you just keep doing that from left to right and maybe back up a little bit further. Then you can flip the ladder around and come back downhill. But we don't live in a perfect world, do we? You remember, we've got this big old couch right here in the way. I'm just going to have to resituate my ladder and do the best I can to get that paint up there with that roller cover. And I'll try to keep it the same direction as much as I can, but this is flat paint. And if I have to, I can run my pole sideways in a couple places. I'll try to do most of the painting up and down like that. But if I have to go sideways, I'm not really concerned too much about that because this is flat paint, plus this is the first coat. When I get done with this, I'm going to put another coat up here. Yes. Just don't overdo it when you're up on the ladder. You know, just nice, easy strokes. Don't try to rush this and think, oh, I gotta get this done today. And you sit there and go out too far this way, and then you come back this way and try to go over your head and all that. Especially if you don't feel that comfortable on a ladder. Okay? I'm going to back roll the little section I did. Like that. Try to go around this couch the best I can. Now to figure out how to do this little section. I think I got my ladder too far, so I'm just going to back it off here this way. Now see, I can't set my ladder up any other way, so I'm just going to take this and go this way. And like I say, this is flat paint. And this is only the first coat. I'm still going to concentrate on putting it up nice and even. See, when you're working out in front of you on a ladder, it's just way better to do that. That way you don't hurt your back or your hips twisting too much. You start twisting high up on a ladder, and sometimes you lose your equilibrium, especially if you're not going up and down tall ladders every day. And I don't do that every day, so I'm just going to take it nice and slow and easy. Now, because I have my ladder situated that way, and I feel comfortable leaning over it that direction, I'm going to come down because I can't get right here anyways because it's right above the couch. Okay? I can run it that way. Yeah, you probably don't really need to watch the painting part of it. This video was mainly all about taking the popcorn ceiling down, prepping it, and the proper steps. I'm going to run the camera a little bit longer. Back and forth on the ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, up the ladder. And you need to make sure you got enough paint on your roller, and you'll be able to tell and hear it as it's going whether or not you got enough paint. Last thing you want is to start pushing really super hard up here, because then you know you're just not going to get the coverage. Oh yeah, you may squeak out the entire thing with 1 gallon, but it's not going to give you a full body paint, okay? All right. Whew. You know how many times I've gone round the rosy in this room? Probably 15, 20 times so far. And I'm just doing this project by myself, and I'm getting it done. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. It's a big project, and if you're thinking of doing it in a day, forget about it. Or a weekend, you think, oh, I'll have 3 or 4 of my friends come out. Well, you know, every process to this takes some time, and then you've got to let stuff dry. You can't prime if the ceiling's still wet. You can't put your sheetrock mud up if the primer's not dry yet. You can't sand your sheetrock mud, you know, until the sheetrock is dry. So everything takes, it's quite the little process. So, you know, it's all doable. Of course it's all doable. One step at a time. Hey, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's how. And that's how you do this project. One step at a time. Well, that's all I have for this time. But I'll be back with more video.